TV flash.
Sorry about that slight error, let's try that again.
TV flash TV audio. 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 TV flash TV audio.
And that one on, there we go. Good evening, darling. Welcome to this. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Hello to everyone here. Hello to Caitlin. Hello to Squeezy. Hello to Alex. Hello to Decembriana. Hello, a tiny mummy. Good to have you all here. This is going to be so ridiculous, and I'm really looking forward to it. Just have a quick look for my pop shield because I'm going to be reading something dramatically. I feel that we should make sure the plosions aren't too bad. So. There's a bit of a noise gate on the on Twitch, so you probably won't hear him there, but it will go into the half a second. Brand new pop shield because I've got a brand new microphone holder. Well, I can't find the new one, but I got the old one, so let's just connect that up and I think it's the thing to do. Now, flatmates are at home, but I'm just reading a shitty overhearing anything, but there may have to be moments pause to let the silliness of the in the background so it doesn't get in the way of the recording. But I think I've got my microphone up on the right kind of settings, and that shouldn't be a problem. We shouldn't really be picking that thing like that. We'll see. Okay, I've got that. Let's turn this a little bit so I can hear it a bit better, and you can hear it a bit better now as well, hopefully. Hope you can hear it well. Please don't listen to flatmates. Like I say, it doesn't matter that much because it is only my Immortal recording, the kind of stuff I really, really cannot know about. Oh God, no. But they cannot. Okay, I think that should sound pretty good now. Does that sound good? I think that sounds pretty good. Okay. Right then. So, for anyone who does not know, My Immortal is one of the most infamously terrible fan fictions ever written. It is just gloriously awful, and I am going to post the link into chat right now. Should you want to read along with me, because I'm not going to be reading out the author's notes, and there are shit tons of them, because I'm trying to do it in a dramatic way, and oh my God, they're so funny. And let's just read the first one out first, and I'm just going to read this as a way of, this kind of sets the kind of thing you're in for here. So the first author's note under chapter 1 is special thanks, get it because I'm gothic, to my GF ew not in that way, Raven Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling you rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life, you rock too, MCR rocks. That's the author's note that begins it all. It's amazing. Big bag of cans with the lads on this one. Yeah, but hooray! Brilliant. Thank you, Gaming Kilt. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we should maybe actually. Yeah, Jesus, what a start! It's incredible. So not you. Okay. You don't need to be into Harry Potter to enjoy this. Trust me, you don't need to know anything about it at all to know how wonderfully terrible it's going to be. I'm just wondering, maybe I should be streaming the text rather than the sound waves. Let's have a poll and see what people would prefer. Let's do a poll and see whether people prefer to look at the text or the sound. Here we are. Okay. So, text, waves. There we are. Okay, we're gonna post that poll. That's gonna last for just a minute because it's that. If you don't know what you'd be looking at, for those of you who haven't gone to a live stream before, normally you just have me recording, in which case you've got these fabulous patterns turning up as I speak and as it records. Maybe I'd like to see that. I know, right? Exactly. Infamously bad, but not great. Yeah, I mean, you, like I say, you're in for a treat if you like bad fanfic. There are a few that I would rate along this side. There's the other two that I put on offer were a Half-Life fanfic called Half-Life Real Life Choices or something like that. It's a terrible fanfiction as well, which makes no sense. And one called Starkit's Prophecy, which is utterly awful. Like, I mean, terrible. But it's a fanfic of something people aren't too familiar with called Warrior Cats. But it's really, really. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Gaming Celt, for subscribe. I'm honoured. Pepper subscribes to little old me, and we do have a rule about that. We do have a rule about your subscribing, because if you subscribe to me, you get me to moan your name. So, Pepper. So there you go. Anyway, let's get this there. Let's get the. It looks like it's text all the way. So one moment while I open it in an incognito window of my browser, because I don't want you guys seeing some of the things that could be doxy. Now, if I do that, just going through this nonsense, and we'll be there in a second. Is Warrior Cat? Warrior Cats is pretty bad, and then when you add that. When you add the terribleness on top of it, I would also rate up there as being terrible a Sailor Moon fanfic called Artemis's Lover, which is exactly what it sounds like, but even worse because it's not it's not just a hentai fanfic about someone having a relationship with Artemis. It's a self-insert hentai fanfic about the writer having a relationship with Artemis the cat, and the writer is a 13-year-old hermaphrodite. It's quite a thing, but I didn't really want to read those things, child and bestiality stuff, and so that's why we didn't have that one on offer, to put bluntly. But let us change this over. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Their fandom is particularly. So there we are. Here we are. We're gonna have the text, so you can read out these terrible freaking things as we go down. I'll be back in just half a second. I'm gonna close a couple of doors here to make sure we don't get too much background noise. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I know. And there is indeed a whole wiki entry on my Immortal. No one really knows who the who the author is, or if if it's a hoax or real or whatever. Have to watch it later. No worries, Sky. Okay, enjoy the meeting, and we'll be here. Don't worry. For reference, what's going to happen? The sound recording is going to go up on Reddit, and that's going to be edited down to just the dramatic reading. But I am also going to post the video of this stream onto the YouTube channel for the unedited genius that will happen here, I'm sure. So here we go then. Let's get started. Good evening, darling. Thank you for joining me here for this dramatic reading of one of the great works of 21st century literature. My Immortal, for those of you who don't know, is a Harry Potter fanfic that is infamously terrible. And it is going to be a great pleasure to read this to you dramatically, to say thank you for 2,500 followers on Reddit. The fact that now nearly 2,800 of you believe that my voice is a thing you want to be following is mind-numbing, really. But thank you all very much. And now let's get down to it. I will be doing my best to do bad, very bad, as good as I can, but they're going to be bad because of it. Celebrity impersonations of the Harry Potter cast. The main character of this is a self-insert, and after great soul-searching, I have personally decided that the actress that should play her is Audrey Hepburn. Let's go. Chapter 1. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limber tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. I'm not related to Gerard Way. Sorry, I'm going to be laughing so much through this. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie shit. Oh god, damn it. I say these laughs are all going to be edited out of the thing, so you're privileged, those who are watching this. Shit, it's such a... I mean, why? Why is it... Oh, because her last name's Way, that's it, Jesus. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. Fuck. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. It's just so irrelevant to anything. It's brilliant. It's just genius. Oh dear, there's going to be a lot of laughter breaks in this, I can tell you people. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger up at them. "Hey, Ebony," shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call, and I had to go away. And that's the end of chapter 1, people. I love it. I just love it. I love how she then goes into author's note, "Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs." Like, nothing's happened yet. It's exactly like you say, Pepper, nothing, he said shyly after having shouted hello at her. I mean, just wow. Just amazing. Really, really amazing. What a thing. You gotta love it. I am simultaneously doing this on a Discord server. There's no one listening in right there now, so that's fine. We're going to have to keep checking that. So between each chapter, we're going to have a little break like this for me to get out all the shit that's in my head, having done that, and also probably to dump the chapter for the recording, so that we don't get too much of a problem with that. Oh dear. Okay, shall we move on? If I go to our topic exactly right now. Brilliant. That's a chapter. Okay, off to a flying start. It's going to get even better, though. It's going to get even better. Even better. Shouting for someone to attention, and then going, "Nothing." I'm pretty certain that's goth for "I really want to fuck you." Or at least it is, 12-year-old goth for that, presumably. Yeah, don't worry, it's going to get better. Chapter 2. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. Okay, sorry, no, I'm going to have to stop right here. How is it snowing and raining at the same time? How is that even possible? There, I know. And you gotta love the first author note on this one. "Thanks for helping me with the chapter. By the way, prep, stop flaming my story, okay?" It's gonna get this. That does mean worse. Snane. Hell, I mean, either of those things, but no, it's very clear. It's snowing and raining. Okay. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears, and put my hair in kind of a messy bun. My friend, Willow, woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets. Oh, background noise. I love that she has to put in the author's note, Raven, this is you. So she's not just done right, I know, Alex. Hogwarts has a fucking uniform. What happened to the uniforms? Oh, dear. Oh, my. It's things like that. The fact that Forest Green Eyes only in fan fiction. Yeah, can you imagine Forest Green Eyes being written in like a fucking like in Captain Corelli's mandolin or something like that? You know, it's like or Rebecca or something. Okay, all right. The only uniform is angst. Yes, they are very specifically described. It's things like that. The fact that the descriptions are so specific and so in depth and stuff like that makes it makes certainly me think it possibly is real. It's not a hoax. It genuinely is. Like I mean the kid, obviously it's a kid, but this was their rebellion. This fanfic was their rebellion. Anyway, it's gonna improve. Well, I mean, I say improve. It's gonna get funnier. Let's just put it that way. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy, high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah? So? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? Oh shit, sorry, I'm just trying to make it dramatic, sorry. Trying to do it like this was actually a love scene in a fucking movie, okay. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking God, I screamed. I love GC. They're my favourite band, besides MCR. Well, oh sorry, that's him talking. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. And that's chapter 2, right there. Again, one thing you're going to notice as we go through this is like she starts every chapter with an author's note, and it's almost always saying that anyone that, you know, thanks to the goths who are saying it's good, which is like literally no one, and except her friend, and everyone else, your preps, I hate you, you're gonna burn, fuck you, that kind of stuff. It's amazing. It's just amazing, and like you say, yeah. I mean, it's mostly so far. I mean, we've had. Let's see. I can't do a word count in this, but clearly, compared to actual anything happening, compared to the fucking description of their clothes, it's so much. But yes, that was supposed to be a cliffhanger. It's all right. There are some real cliffhangers coming up with some of the best lines you'll ever hear. Anyway, let's move on. Stop 3. Oh, yes. Stop flaming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics by Good Charlotte. Really? Fuck off. Really? Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Chapter 3. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. More fuck, it's more clothes. Okay. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slipped my fuck shit. Sorry. That's not something I should be laughing about. That's self-harm. It's a serious topic. Sorry. Oh, the poor thing. I'm sorry. Fuck. Hello there, Island. Sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, a little culture war is right. How am I going to record that line without laughing? Jesus. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Serious thing. If she genuinely was self-harming, then I do feel sorry for her. Okay. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Black. Oh, sorry, no, baggy black. Let's get it right then. What is that noise in the background? Is that... I don't think it's going on the recording. Let me just check I'm not getting background noise. I think it must be... Oh, it's the rain. It's the rain outside. That's what it is. You know, that's just rain. If there is rain sound effects coming in, that just perfectly fits the fanfic anyway. It's not raining and snowing at the moment, just raining, but yeah. Here we go. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. He walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. Shit! Oh, fuck. It's the just totally matter-of-fact way it says something like that. It's just brilliant. Yeah, walked into the car. Of course, it has to be a flying Mercedes-Benz because it has to be better than the Weasley one that they lost. But yeah. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped down. Oh, bums. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. I don't actually know this song. Am I going to have to try and sing it? I probably am going to have to try and sing it. Fuck. What is that song? Does anyone even know what the fuck that song is? You coming cold, they've all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts you cold, hands to your mum, she says you free into this life. Well, I mean, yeah, what lyrics? But yeah, I all I know from Good Charlotte are friggin' Innocent and Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. What the fuck is that? That doesn't matter. Let's I'll say it anyway, and if I have time to try and sing it as an edit, I will. You come in cold, you're covered in blood, they're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mum, she sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to the song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hilary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove his car into the Forbidden Forest. Well, there we are. That's chapter 3, and now we've got a real frickin' cliffhanger. See, the thing is, I fucking hate the little bitch. I know, right? I'll see if I get you soundbite of that gaming count. It would do well as one of the things to put in your streams as a sound effect people can effect. Oh god. Oh, it gets funnier. It gets funnier. I know what happens when they get to the Forbidden Forest. It's like it reads a lot like she doesn't know the books at all. You know, she's just like maybe read some fanfics or something, But then little things like this come through. It's like no, she clearly does know them. Whether it's actually the books or she just watched the movies, probably just the movies. But even then, she knows what's going on. But yeah, definitely, I'll get you that. No problem, Pepper. I think they are gonna smoke miscellaneous drugs. I just smoke cigarettes and drugs. Oh, wonderful. Genius. It is art. It really is. Okay. Chapter 4. Oh, and there's another. I mean, before we go on, sorry. I'll start chapter 4 again, but yeah. I said stop flammin', okay? Ebony's name is Enoby, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? I mean, brilliant. Just brilliant. But then, of course, stuff like that happens, and you think, no, it can't be real. No way is she not know what Mary Sue means. But yeah, drink some grown-up drinks too. Don't worry, we haven't got to the sex scene yet, people, which is just on another level, okay, and not in a gross way, just utterly hilarious, okay. I know. Oh, bless with the Mary Sue. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Chapter 4. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colour contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. And then suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me, and he started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top, and I took off my clothes. I even took off my bra. Shit. Fucking line. Then he put Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Fuck! Damn it! Oh, God. Oh, what a line. That's the sex scene, by the way. That's it. That's the sex scene. Yes, on top and against a tree. Oh dear. Bless. I mean, if it's real, you have to you kind of think, oh, bless her, the poor little thing. But yeah. Okay. I don't know if I can do this line, guys, without laughing. Okay. Also, I know what's coming up afterwards, and it's even more amazing, but yeah, okay. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became very warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. Shit. It was Dumbledore. I mean, wow. Just wow. Oh, I'm so glad I chose to do this. I'm having such a wonderful time. She knows what an orgasm is. But yeah, Harry, why did you put your name on motherfuckers? What the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? What a line! I mean, can you imagine fucking your man saying that in the movie? She does explain why he did that in the in the next author's note. I know. Oh God. All right. Yeah. And stop flaming. If you flame, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? On top of that, he was mad for them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. I mean, yeah, that's okay. We're all right with you not to get past motherfuckers. I know. What is going on? And there's more. We're gonna, get to all kinds of other stuff soon. Okay, let's carry on. Here we go. Now we've got past one sex scene, I might be okay. Dumbledore, Maid, and Draco and I follow him. He kept looking at us. Oh, sorry. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. Angry. Who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Just a little pause there for the thunder in the background. This is another detail here that makes me think that it's genuine, because she's clearly trying to write more like Dumbledore because of the complaint she got about the whole what the hell are you doing, motherfucker? So what would he say? I mean, you ludicrous. That's an old fashioned word. That's where what I'm thinking with it. It's just let's say if it's a hoax, it's the greatest hoax ever written. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came up... Oh, more thunder, Jesus. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing, I Just Want to Live, by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room. Yeah, the author was way ahead of their time. Ludicrous and Fools don't go together. No, they can't. They don't go together. And it's almost a goddamn masterpiece, exactly. Oh my god, we got botted during this stream. I'm so happy. That's just so funny. Oh my god. I thought you didn't get those kind of bots after you after you've reached affiliate. I thought it was only pre-affiliate you got this for. That's fucking funny. All right. Goodbye, bot. What the hell are you doing, motherfucker, bot? Yeah. Oh dear. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Okay. Right, let me make sure I've got this chapter saved, and then we'll do the next one. Ah, of art, work of art. Also, the other thing is like the fact that she goes into, she writes this terrible way when she's doing author's notes, but then she's clearly trying to write properly for the rest of it. Everyone, even the bots, love Jen. This. Oh, stop you! Don't stop. Keep going. Okay. Again, shut up, preps. I won't update because I go. Okay. Also, I mean, there's no way that Draco could have been waiting outside the bathroom, is there? Because they've got like wards and charms on the things like that to stop boys going to the girls' areas and shit, as far as I remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's an advanced Harry Potter detail that I'm not gonna expect her to be nerdy enough to get. Anyway, let's do it. Chapter 6. Sorry, Chapter 6. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the edge, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the great hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up. I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, like a kind of erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. What the fuck is that line? What's that meant to be? Oh dear. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although people call me vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Shit, that's meant to be a giggle. Okay, right. The blood, I don't know the texture, right? Thank you, Julia. I'm glad you're enjoying this as much as I am. Oh, dear. The exercise. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. It's even brilliant. I mean, yeah. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to read this. I'm going to have to read the author's note. This is a good one. Well, okay, guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. But away, beat dubs. I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good Vons. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a satanitz. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. This chapter actually has a title as well. It's even more wonderful. People, right? Yeah, you should read some of the commentaries. They are amazing. Okay. Not the Scots. Sexy English accent. You're at Hogwarts. And well, exactly. They would. Of course, they fucking would. Not you. Everyone at Hogwarts. Yeah, not true. The Scots wouldn't. And there is a token Irish kid. Don't forget as well. At least two. One in each year. Luna in the year below them, and whatever his name is in their year. Of course, yeah. Of course, she definitely puts them all under English. Okay, right. Let's go. Moving on. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was just jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then we started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra and took off his pants. We went onto the bed and started making out naked. Then he put his boy's thingy in mine and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, bloody Gothic writing were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping off the bed. No, no! But you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. What the hell? Seriously? Is that a homophobic thing? It might be, actually. Shit. Just realised. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. I mean, just getting the hang of cliffhangers. You can give him that much. It'll give her that much. I mean, honestly, if I was reading this at the time, I'd be giving it positive reviews because I wanted to read the next bit so badly. It just, what the fuck is she going to come out with next? Yeah, use yourself. Stop flaming okay if you're doing your prep. Yeah, we forgot that. I love this. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? Wearing real wash, yeah. Oh, bless. That, exactly, yeah. Old enough to boink, not old enough to say dick, yeah. Cliffhanger is just pure confusion. I mean, well, that too. That too, definitely. Brilliance, pure brilliance. Oh, God. Okay, moving on. Moving on, here we go. Chapter 8. Oh, dear. Why has that chapter got a name and none of the others? And why is it called Bring Me to Life? What about that is anything like, you know... I know it's the Evanescence song, but even still, you know, I mean... Just so random. Oh, bless. Chapter 8. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. Oh, understatedly, wow, there's an anagram. Wait for the Yeah, she needs to. It needs someone to bring her 2 lives instead of just 1 life. Yeah, bring me 2 lives, please, in a shot glass. God, it is a storm going on right here. Okay. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. What? Sorry, fucking what? Okay. Oh, whatever. Oh, fuck, this is meant to be Hermione gone gothic. Okay, right, I see what's going on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it and is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she is converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I know why Ebony was so mad at me. I went out with... Sorry, hang on, what? Okay, I don't know. Carry on. Is someone speaking now? Who knows? Who can tell? I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fecker. Sorry, fucker. When Irish. He liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Break it off. Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virginity to Draco. Oh, no, my virility. Okay. And into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco. And then I started to burst into tears. I wish the school I went to was like this. I really do. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, dear. The American meaning, yes, pretty much it does, yeah. This thing's a bag. Maybe she's working up to 9 lives. Yeah, maybe Gryffindor. Horrendous. Yeah, there's a specific Warrior Cats fanfics that's absolutely horrendous called Starkit's Prophecy, which just makes no sense. I mean, lost her friendly. She means virginity, obviously, but yeah. Squeezy, imagine being a teacher in this class. I know, right? Okay. Right, next one. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Wrong button. Oh no, we're going to have to do this one. This is one hell of an author's note. Stop flamming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Zombledore swears, besides I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and a vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, I love the explanations. Okay, here we are. Chapter 9. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a sudden, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. No! I started in... No! No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperius! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. What? Okay. See, now I'm thinking it's a hoax again, because that's just sort of so perfect that someone who doesn't know the books well in theory like this would shout the name of the cat thinking it was a spell, but maybe she did. I don't know. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. Can't get over Crookshanks being whatever spell he's using. Jesus. And if she can't move, how can she cast the spell? Oh, fucking hell. Crookshanks! Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. It's meant to be Crucius, isn't it? It's meant to be the Cruciatus curse. That's what he's meant to do, but she's written Crookshanks. I've got it now. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter! I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes, and his gothic black hair, and how his face looked just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before and I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort! I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if thou doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted, then flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the room. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner instead of a messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram between Joel Madden and Jared Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. I mean, that chapter is amazing. It really is. There's just so much to unpack there. Firstly, Voldemort's got telekinesis where he can kill someone in a single thought or whatever. I know they can't. Oh, of course, telekinesis is how he knows about it, right? Okay, yeah, that's how he knows that she loves Draco. Right? No, you're right, Squeezy. That's it. Yeah, not mind reading. Yeah, it's not what the fuck for fuck's sake. And yeah, the firearms is brilliant. I mean, that is actually, when you think about it, kind of a crazy genius, isn't it? I mean, they'd never see that coming. Voldemort can easily win. Just bring a gun, shoot him. That's actually kind of a really genius bit of plot hole. I mean, imagine that happened in the books. Like, they get into a wizard's duel and then Voldemort just pulls a gun out with his other hand and shoots him in the face. Job fucking done. I mean, yeah, right? Oh, dear. Hilarious. Oh, God, here we go. Stop it, you gay fags with my story and fuck off. Plus, that Buckle Mary isn't a muggle. She's a vampire. Oh, evil. That's. He moved house. Okay. Oh wow. Just the wonder of it all, really. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna make it through the whole thing. By the way, it's not a small fanfic. It's pretty long. We'll see how far we get. It's 5 o'clock now. We go for an hour, and oh god, it's gonna get even better. Okay, right. I do know it gets better. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsal with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Do that for them. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I even went upset to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. He wears black hair with blue streaks in it. And Hagrid? Hagrid, really? Fuck yeah, okay, cool. I'd put him on drums. Sorry. And Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die, because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. I'm sorry, I've got to stop for a moment, because wow. Just wow. I mean, okay, so first she already kind of has written cross, and actually, I remember distinctly a couple of chapters back, she had crosses in her ears. She wore them as earrings. So he's not only is he actually written cross, but she's actually put them in her ears despite she's a vampire. Just fucking hell, bring a gun to a one fight. Yep. Oh dear. I know, it's just amazing. It is a lot. Okay, let's try that again. The only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs, and a tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think, fuck! What a line! Oh dear. You might think that I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked with a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came, and the fucking bastard told me to kill Harry, but I didn't want to kill him, because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. Shit, this fucking line. Even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco! I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Just fucking wow. I need to re-record that. That wasn't Dumbledore's voice, but fuck, what a thing. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Well, there we go. Wow, there's a turn up for the book. Though I thought he couldn't die slitting his wrists because he's a vampire. Isn't that what it said just there in the chapter? Yeah. Only today Draco and Van were dressed and were coming in. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. So then, see, this is see now. Something quite that blatantly stupid makes me think, okay, now it makes me think now it is a hoax and now they're trying to take the piss. But so many bits. He had us bamboozled, yes, behind a wall. He is the bamboozler. Who's right? It's a fucking Pilgrim Roma. It is, exactly. Ron with the black hair and blue streaks is there. The whole thing is red hair. At least give him ginger streaks. Right, Alex. Yeah. Oh, God. They don't address the students by first name usually. No, they don't. They don't. Put your name in the goblet of fire, he cried wisely. Deliberately written by us, badly on purpose. It's 22,000, yeah, it goes to 20,000 words. 24,000 words. 24,152. Yes, as they've put around here. Rated M for the then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and did it for the first time line. Okay, here we go. Chapter 11. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room crying. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood and then slit both my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandally. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snape was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. Shit! The fuck? Wow, that escalated quickly. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, fuck. Okay, so I'm going to say any channel point redeems on this aren't going to happen because I'm not going to be able to read this in French. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. I've just seen what's coming up next. Snape was spying on me and was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew! You fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape, and Lupin pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has no! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then waved his wand, and suddenly Hagrid ran outside and his... What the fuck is going on? What the hell is happening? I'm so confused. Sorry. Hagrid ran outside in his broom and said, Everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. No, what? Sorry, what? Okay, now, it's gotta be a hoax, surely. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. Oh, sorry, I need to do Hagrid's voice now. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snape said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. What the fuck's going on? What's happening? What? Okay. Carry on. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held the camera up triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. Fuck. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily, while he rubbed his dirty hands in his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, then paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in scene to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snape asked, a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her! Wow. So, I'm trying my best to try and unpack what the fuck happened there. I'm thinking I get what was happening, okay? So, let's go back. Let's Tarantino this back and try and make up what's going on, okay? So, we've got those two filming her, whatever, and Lupin's masticating. Okay, fine. And Vampire ran in shouting abracadabra, tried to kill Snape and Lupin, pointing his wand, I'm guessing, and then she shot them like mad. Clearly, neither of those things worked because Dumbledore runs in, and the noob presumably is when he sees that Snape and Lupin are pulling on him, and now I'm thinking Hagrid and Hagrid ran outside in a broom and said everyone need to talk. Hagrid, this must be Harry, is what I'm thinking. That she's mixed up the names and stuff. Because he's a Hogwarts student, and yeah, so we know this already. And then I don't know what the fuck the other factors are about. Maybe he's trying to. Dumbledore one shot him at some point. I don't know where that came from. And Harry's in love with her. Or maybe it is Hagrid. I don't know. Fucking hell. Oh no! Apparently it is actually Hagrid. Because look at the next fucking thing. Here we are. Chapter 12. Stop. Flamin' okay. Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are. Like that I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap isn't Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony plus was Cedric, okay? That was Cedric, okay? What? Sorry, what? Okay. He's just descending into absolute madness at this point. No, exactly. Harry is named Vampire now. No, so I think actually, no, it is meant to be Hagrid. Oh, I'm so confused suddenly. Oh, dear. Okay, go back over this now. Okay, masticate outrageous. Also, it's Lupin. Yeah, no, Lupin. Pointing his womb. Yep, a gazillion rounds. I mean, yeah, that's one hell of a gun. Hagrid, for guns, absolutely allowed on campus. What the hell? Cluke. A boy thing, maybe, I don't know. I gotta know where this goes now. I've gotta know what the fuck is gonna happen next. It's like, wow. It feels like maybe she's just trying to push it more and more grown up so people won't think she's a child or something. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Chapter 12. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Draco had given me. When the fuck did that happen? When did this happen? Sorry? I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. What the fuck? Who's even talking now? Oh, right, here we are. Okay. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. Okay! Fine. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Snape and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mungo's after they recovered, because they were paedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in the school with a lot of hot girls. Dumbledore has constipated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. "Enderby, I need to tell you something," he said in a very serious voice, giving me the roses. "Fuck off," I told him. "You know I hate the colour pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you," I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. "No, Enderby," Hagrid says. "Those are not roses." "What? Are they goths too, you poser prep?" I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. "I saved your life," he said angrily. "No, you didn't," I replied. "You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated to it," he adds silently. Oh, no, that was him talking. What the fuck? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Oh, gee. He comes with the camera here. He says, "We are getting proper confused." And I know, right? Draco committed suicide. What? Yes, Alex, she has 100% worn pink fishnets at some point. Oh, God. Right, let's go with it. Come on. "No, you didn't," I replied. "You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated to it," he added silently. Sorry, we need to unpack that again. Okay. Here's where we get more evidence to suggest that this could be a hoax, because it's spelt wrong again. In a different way. It's the masturbated C is that spelled wrong. That makes me think, yeah, okay, wow. Yep. The entire drive, no problem. He's saying yes, and it's silently. I don't know. It is starting to feel a little like, yeah, like the whole thing is a hoax to me, and the person's now just trying to push it as far as they can. I don't know, maybe there's a huge mystery all around this, by the way, as far as I'm aware. People trying to deback this and, like, analyze it like literature to work out, is it real or not. That particular line pushes them into that. Anyway, okay. Carry on. Just whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. "These aren't roses." He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, "Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say." "That's not a spell. That's an MCR song," I corrected him wisely. "I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords." Then he screamed, "Petulus merengo mi cremicli romasio. Imo noto okayo." And then the rose turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prank. "Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Draco." Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Enderby," Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. "To see what is in the flames, you must find yourself first, okay?" "I have found myself, okay, you mean old man." "What? Sorry? Tell me it's Hagrid again? Okay, fine." I have found myself okay, you mean old man. Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. I put my hair all around me, so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who it is, you don't know who she is. Sorry. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Thanks, you do too, I said sadly. But I was still upset. I slit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snape and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of the magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from Hufflepuff. He was sucking some blood. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a wooquilly sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. He had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so on everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Jaco. I stopped, and then I ran away angrily. Just as he started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. Sorry, fucking what? Okay, whatever. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. Okay. Right. So now we're repeating the end of the last chapter. Okay. Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. What the fuck you're supposed to write this? Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater is? Okay. So I'm just trying to decompact all of this shit. Again, like, this really feels like a wind-up now. And now, like, the fact that they go into these bits here, maybe it suggests... And also, Raven, do you know where my sweater is? Oh, what the fuck? I mean... Perhaps at some point someone else took over writing the fanfic, is the thing. Because the style has definitely changed. You're right, actually, Alex. It is meant to be Diabolo, Italian from Devil. Yeah, you're probably right there. Okay, let's scroll back through the chat on this, because fucking hell. Okay. Alright, yeah, Be Safe Squeezy, Sally. Written by a child. I mean, I do think it's written by a child, too. At least I think the start of it's written by a child. This now feels like someone taking the piss to me. This particular bit, like, Raven, I love you, girl. I mean, what is going on? What the fuck with the Paris Hilton Pete? What is all this shit? And then suddenly we're Dumbledore and Hagrid is yelling, and oh yeah, and it could be real. And now they're exaggerating some things intentionally because they realise it gets some attention. Yeah, that could be it too, Squeezy. Actually, or maybe it'd be like K. Yeah, exactly. Billy Joel. That is a fashion crime right there. You're right, Basil. It totally is. Corset stuff. Yep, lots of corset stuff. Bish, if you read this to us, we don't know what the fuck it's called. I know. Oh dear, I'm an hour late. Oh my god. Oh, Coffedex, you have been missing something. But we made it to chapter 12. I don't know how much longer we've got of this stuff because it's just getting more bizarre as we go on. I mean, the fact she's now asking her friend Raven where her sweater is in the comments or at the end is making me think. Yeah, I know oh, I don't know. Yeah. I want it to be real. I'm now starting to think it might be. Yeah. This bit feels more like a hoax. That's what I'm trying to say. But that might be. I mean, there's some people who think that the last tiny bit on the end might have been done by someone who hacked into the account. So if that's the case, maybe someone hacked into the account earlier and did this bit after the person stopped like ages ago. Who knows? Whew, here we are. Oh my god. Okay, right. So the author's note for this chapter is: Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Jared, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prep, stop flamming. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm getting really into the mystery of how it was done. Okay, Julia, yes, of course, please do go to sleep, bless you. The MC sleeps in a coffin, you might like this. Yeah, no, Jesus. How much more have we got to go? How far does this go to? Okay. Wow, we've got quite a bit. Update hums 5 years later? Really? Okay. We're at 13 to 15. Let me just see how long these go on for. Okay, that's 4 chapters. Okay, yeah, we can do this. We can do it. Let's carry on a bit longer, and then eventually we'll get to the point where I'm just like, no, I'm gonna stop. Because this is mental. I don't know if I can do the whole thing. Alright. You've read it back in the days of Tumblr, yeah. Okay, it was on my bingo list. I'm glad. Well, it is now. Oh, dear. Not sure if it's bingo so much as mahjong. Okay. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. Okay. Oh, there is another class line. Okay. So get this. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? You despicable snobs, he asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't, we need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned, looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Oh, what a line. Oh, fuck. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry, tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. Okay. I mean, that certainly would make it a lot easier, I guess. They could just do that. Then suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands, just as we heard a cruel voice say, Alakadabra! It was Voldemort. Wow, did we just get racist? I think we may have just got racist. Wow. Fucking hell. again, that just shouts to me of fucking bait at this point to go there. Wow. I mean, yeah, these are all potentially spelling mistakes, but the fact yeah, the fact that she's key trying not to make mistakes here, whereas she doesn't care in the other thing, makes it confusing. I know, right? Yeah, it's despicable. It's not another word to sound a bit old. Ugh. Oh yeah, and fucking hell. It's quite something. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I so confession at this point here. I have read the first bit of this. We are past the point I've read now. This is brand new. I have no idea, as far as I'm concerned, I have no idea where the fuck this thing is going. This is. You know, the suddenly teleporting to the bad guy's lair for no reason. I mean, it does exactly. Yeah, points possibly to more than one author to me as well. Yeah. The whole teleporting into his lair kind of is the sort of thing that young shitty writers do. But yeah. Anyway, here we go. Oh, oh god. Oh, one moment, people. Okay. So, usual thing. Fuck off, preps. Raven, thanks. Warning: some of this chapter is extremely scary. Viewer discretion advised. Brilliant. Chapter 14. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snake. Don't know if you guys can hear any of this. And I think we're good. I mean, right, exactly. Tell us it was easy. I could pull off this in one chapter. Exactly. Guarantee it was multiple. Yeah, maybe. That sounds more like it. It's actually a small friend group of emo kids running around a computer. But then why make it a self-insert thing? Unless they are actually taking the. Rid my sight, you despicable preps! He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Got. Huh? Enderby, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You're my boyfriend, and then you expect me to fuck you. God, you are so fucked up, you fuck. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking his clothes off so we could screw. He had a sex pack and a really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps? Except except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything. Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like preps anyway. Such fucking sluts. Draco. Yeah, but everyone's in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snakehead is in love with me. I just want to be with you, Draco. Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted, and then I ran away. Okay, that's it. I'm calling hoax right there. That is just too perfect. Oh, wow. That's it. Oh, I'm calling it. At this point, maybe the first few chapters were original, and they just let her friends get into the account like some time later and just have at it. But there is no way that could possibly be genuine. I mean, exactly. He says her name's not Mary. She's good at too many things. There's no way. Yeah, I absolutely no. No, calling it right there, right now. This is a hoax. Oh, doesn't stop it being fucking fun. Think though I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to read the last. I'm going to read chapter 6 and 15 for you, and then we're going to skip to the end just for you. And I'm going to I'm going to stop the recording there because we're going to be here for hours, and this is just getting sad at this point in my opinion. But yeah, okay, so just for you lot. Chapter 15. Ebony shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with blood red key, of course. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrist. Dude, is there any wrist left at this point? Seriously. I mean, you're going to have to move somewhere else. I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Okay. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped and a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them, blood red letters. I put on my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as you. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. How the fuck is that biology? Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. Fucking what? Ennaby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I don't care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Again, this hints of multiple authors because she changed the writing style. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just wanted to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing right in front of the. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. And don't think those guys are. Here. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Fuck. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us. Where the fuck was Lupin doing that? But he stopped because everyone was clapping about how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying MCR would have a concert at Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other, all shocked, and we went together. I mean, brilliant. 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 I mean, I'm okay to end it there. That's kind of a happy ending for them. And yeah, like I say, if it wasn't a joke to begin with, it clearly is now. There's no way this is not. Oh, I mean that's it. That is one of the worst fan fictions ever written. I kind of want to see what's going on here. Oh, this is okay. What's happening here? Oh, and it seems to cover the first. I'm not the order of my want to do it in that way. First chapter. Not right. Okay, right. So this is it. Okay. I mean, I essence didn't write it. Okay. Okay, fine. Brilliant. And what's this? Okay, right. This is just someone who's put this stuff up there. Goes on, doesn't it? Oh, there we are. Save us, Ebony, Dark cried. So they end up fighting Voldemort, and Ebony, of course, is going to have to solve them. I cried sexily. I just want to go to the common room, snip my wrist and my friends while you watch Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. You want to do something important. Abracadabra. One. Again, all the ones, man. Yeah, that's... Yeah, can't believe that's real. Okay. But this is not the person who writes it, yeah. Amazing. I logged back into my account to laugh at the old fanfic with my friend. All that stuff. I saw all of your viewings. Many is pretty amazing. I'm not the original author, appreciates it. But we still don't know who it was. We still don't know who the hell it was. Wow. All these days. I think someone claimed it, but we're still not sure. Anyway, that was it. That was my Immortal. If you want to know what happens between chapters 15 and 30, whatever 44, Jesus, please feel free to pop over to fanfic.net and read this. But I think we've had enough for now. We've been doing this for an hour and 40 minutes, and I think that's enough of this. Like I say, my current... Oh my god, there are 7,399 reviews. Hang on. This one was written 3 hours ago. 22... Oh. You're still reading it. Still, wow. Amazing. Amazing. But yeah, bravo indeed. Bravo to the writer, bravo to everything. I think that... Oh yeah, now you know what Mary Sue and Carrie see. Yeah, Mary sees that. And she's not like the other girl. I think that my personal opinion on the mystery of who wrote it is, I think that the first few chapters were written seriously, and then either someone else took it over or the original author started having a laugh or something. I don't know, but it eventually just turns. It's clear they're clearly just having a laugh and being silly at that point. There is no way it's real from that point on. The first few chapters, pretty much up to the point Dumbledore gives him a gun, sound like they could be real. At that point, I think it's probably done. Like one way to describe something that's... Yeah, I want to self-harm. As a judge on any other name to snip my wrist every time. I know, yeah. It's absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. It's amazing. And the just constant description of the clothes, which is basically the same outfit, just slightly different each time. Well, anyway, it's a masterpiece. Whether you like it, love it, hate it, whatever, it remains one of the greatest pieces of literature of our age. And I really hope that one day, thank you, Ryan, I will... I really do hope that, in years, Lupin masticating, in years to come, people will look back on this and be studying it in literature classes as a piece of possibly one of the things that changed literature. Because let's face it, pretty much everything is fan fiction now. There we go. Thank you all so much. I really am so fucking flattered that we're 2,800 followers. You are definitely not all preps and posers. You are very much gothic, cool, as they would say. And I promise there will be some more proper content on my Reddit page coming out very, very soon. Thank you so much, and see you all soon. Good night.